What up, tubers? We're back for another draft here on this lovely site. Glad you could tune in with me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. You know the deal. Pick one, pack one. We open a Hamlet Vanguard. Have not been a big fan of this. It's fine. I wouldn't first pick it over some of these other cards even, but it is an okay card if you are playing enough humans. Realistically, what are we looking at? Wolf Strike, Wandering Mind, some other okay cards, but I think it's going to be between those two. Man, I just like blue-red so much. I don't love first picking two color cards. I often say you shouldn't, but I do like me some blue-red. Let's take the Wandering Mind here and see what we can make from this. Okay, yeah. That's not bad. I actually have found Diver Scab to be... okay, maybe not on the same level as removal as Bleed Dry. Of removal as Bleed Dry, but Diver Scab has just been so good for me every single time. Man, after first picking Wandering Mind, I want to take the Scab here over the Bleed Dry. It feels so wrong, but it feels so right. Passing, what else? Hunter, Scavenger. Yeah, I mean, I think the Bleed Dry and the Diver Scab are the two best cards in the pack, so... I mean, I know I should just stay open and take Bleed Dry, but... I'm gonna take the Diver Scab. I just, again, like it way too much. Huh, okay. So... don't get me wrong, Brambleworm is amazing, but Alluring Suitor, I think, is one of the best red uncommons in the set, if not maybe the best red uncommon. This card overperforms every single time. Like, it looks just like, you know, a pretty vanilla card, but man, this thing just makes combat hell for your opponent, and it's a reasonable creature itself, so I think this is a close pick. But the Alluring Suitor is going to be better with what I've already taken. Like, don't get me wrong, Brambleworm's great, and I've talked about how good it is, but Alluring Suitor is a sleeper, I think. Oh, baby, yeah, okay. Now we can just take the Lambholt Raconteur and kind of solidify ourselves into the blue-red spells deck. Sure. I do think the Raconteur is the best card here. Otherwise, there's what? Spore Crawler, whatever. Pummeler, also whatever. Voldaren Estate, don't want to take it that early, so good choice there. And yeah, I'm liking this start. Obviously, we want to get the good 2-drops and whatnot, but like creature quality wise, these are all very high pickups, and you know, I can see all of these being like first picks quality wise. Let's take the Anger here over the Stitched Assistant. We did pass an Anger in one of the earlier packs as well, so there's a chance that we can get at least 2 in the first pack here, should that other one wheel. Good stuff. Whew. So I think my favorite archetypes in this format have indeed been blue-red, and probably blue-white. Both of those decks just seem to check all my boxes of what I like to be doing. As we move into our next pick here. Socialite's the best card, but there's nothing wrong with me taking a Spirit here. Just some evasive creatures in blue-red are always nice, although I'd much prefer to find any 2-drop here. The Wanderlight Spirit will be okay. The other option is like taking the Socialite and staying open to the idea of maybe vampires, but I already passed the Bleed Dry for the Diver Scab, so I think we're just locked into my ways here. Okay, another Rao. 7th, good pick. Errand of Hope's great, Mariner's great, Hunter's great, Celebrance is great, Assistant, Scab are both fine. We'll take the Celebrance here, and those might be all of the top end I ever want. for sure just want to fill up our 1 and 2 drops now. Because, at least in the blue-red decks that I like to build, you want a really low curve with like tempo cards, ways to bounce or tap down, other removal spells, with very few top-end cards, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll take this Alchemist Gambit. Let's give it a try. I don't think the card is unplayable, and I mean, if you're going to play it anywhere, it's going to be in blue-red, so... Sure. Alchemist's Gambit. Let's take the Evolving Wilds on the wheel over any of these filler red cards. I mean, this card isn't that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Oh yeah, we wield the Flame Breather. Perfect. I don't remember what pick the Ancestral Anger was in. But I was going to say, let's hope to wield that as well, and we did, so... Yeah, fantastic pack 1. We don't have any removal. But, I mean, it feels like blue-red is the... Well, red is open. I won't say blue is open quite yet. Because I don't think we've seen that many blue signals, but... Red has certainly been open, and that's a good place to be. Don't think we're going to be main decking in the festivities. And some last few pickups that don't matter, but yeah, no, that was a ton of playables in pack 1. Pack 2, ooh, the Halana and Elena. Alright, well, I'm going to splash for that card. And you know what? Like I said, blue's not been particularly open, and we could just be red-green. We're certainly taking Halana and Elena here. We are baseline red. I took the Evolving Wilds as well, so it's going to be an easy splash if we do end up in 3-color. Let's go. Damn, Mirror Hall Mimic now too. Okay, yeah. I think we're going to lock in the blue-red splashing Halana and Elena, because while maybe not on the same power level as Halana and Elena, this card is also just fantastic. Passing Thirst, Thoughts, a couple 2-drops. But we just picked up back-to-back fantastic rares. Now we still need to get the early game spells, though. We have... Our top end is really filling out. And, like, I don't want to take any of these cards here. Is there a chance that maybe I splash Lantern Flare? I guess that's actually what I'm going to be taking. I mean, I don't think it's like a super high likelihood that I end up playing the Lantern Flare, but I don't think we need a Repository Scab, and all the other cards I don't care for anyway, so... Small chance. Yeah, see, like, the Cruel Witness is the best card for my deck, at least power level-wise, but I think the Epicure is a better choice here. We just need the early game plays. Plus, early game plays are good with the Hanalana and Elena anyway. Binding Geist is fine. Not the 2-drop we were looking for, but at least something to do on turn 3 is still not that bad. Okay, another Flame Breather here is pretty good. Passing a Cradle of Safety, but yeah, another good 2-drop is exactly what we're looking for. It's removal. That's what we're looking for more than anything. Blessed Bolts, Abrades, Alchemists, Bounces, Retrievals, whatever they're called. Yeah. In fact, how good is this Wandering Mind right now? Not very, right? Another Alluring Suitor? Okay, man, people do not appreciate this card. Again, this is such a good 3-drop. Yeah, nothing to say there. That's an amazing pickup for pick 7. Now we get a Knife over a Screaming Swarm. I do like Knife as well. Tends to do some huge overperforming work. We do have a couple Vampires if we wanted to take the Retribution, but I don't think it's quite good enough. Like 4 Vampires right now? Yeah, it's close, but I think it just is not good enough. And sure, there is one more pack to go to get some more vampires, but I think it's better just to not play it. As we get the Anger on the wheel, unless we want to take a Selhoff and Tumor. Which wouldn't be bad, but I don't think we want. Blood Petal Celebrant, though, we will play for sure. Yeah, okay. I kind of regret not getting that Markov Retribution. I guess since it was still pack 2. Like, with 5 vampires, the Retribution's probably good enough. But we can just hope that pack 3 gives us the last few cards that we're really looking for. So I want like 1 Alchemist Retrieval, an Abrade, a Blessed Bolt, and maybe Thirst for Discovery or something like that. Wedding Invitation's also not awful here. It'll be one of the first cards I end up cutting most likely, but I don't think it's unplayable. Alright. Pack 3. Open to Dorothea, huh? What are we looking at? Geistlight, Snare, Celebrants, or Cradle of Safety? I do like counters, but I don't know if Snare is good enough. We do have a few spirits. But yeah, I think it's probably just better to pick up the Cradle of Safety here. We have a lot of good creatures that we want to protect, so 1 Cradle's a good one. Lantern Bearer over Wolf Rider, very, very good. Still in the hunt for removal, but the best blue common. Gonna take that for sure. How hard could it be to just to get like one Abrade? They're commons. Couldn't be that hard. 15 creature red blue deck so far. That's already on the high end of creatures I usually end up running in these style of decks. Oh man, good pack. I think because we're low on removal, the Vampire's Vengeance is what I want to take here. I probably go with Thirst for Discovery normally, but we need the interaction, and Vampire's Vengeance is pretty good. Doesn't kill very many of my creatures. Gives us a blood. Obviously, again, Thirst for Discovery good. Even a Second of Wilds is good. We're probably going to wield a 4th Anger. Celebrant would be nice. So would Thoughts, but yeah. Let's take the Vengeance and... Whoa! That is a pick 4 Ill-Tempered Loner. Okay, how about another 4... Look at my 4 drops. Mirror Hall Mimic, Ill-Tempered Loner, Alana and Elena, and then the Raconteur, which... I don't even know if the Raconteur is going to end up making the main, but yeah. Damn, that's great. Man. Why couldn't you be fixing the correct fixing that we're looking for? I guess we're gonna take Sure Strike here. It's quite good with like the Alluring Suitors and whatnot, and if I don't have removal, then Tricks can be okay. Hey, there's a Flame Blessed Bolt. Alright. Well, at least we got one of those things. No Abrades, but hey. That's good enough. Another Kessig Flame Breather, too. Sure. Pretty late Grolnok, pretty late Child of the Pack. This deck looks really, really good. I guess we can cut the Spirit now. Can cut the Epicure. Puts us back down to 15 creatures. And I still don't know about the Raconteur. I think it's just worse than the Flame Breathers in this deck. As we get... Okay. 8th pick, Reckless Impulse, also probably going to make the deck. Yeah, this is quite a good deck, I think. Wheeling Celebrants and Snare. I think we're going to end up cutting the Binding Geist. We actually ended up with so few blue cards, didn't we? Like, it would have been easy to move into red-green if we wanted to, given the number of blue cards we ended up taking. Oh, geez. Wheeling the fourth Anger as well, after all. Gosh, I don't know what we're cutting here. We have too many... We wheeled the Thirst for Discovery too? Dude, what is going on? Okay. Well, I was going to play this Alchemist Gambit, but now I just have too many good cards to try running that, so... I guess we can cut the Gambit now, since it's, well... not that good at the end of the day. Not a bad curve. Creature counts at 14. I guess I'm gonna cut the Sure Strike. That feels weird though. It feels pretty good in my deck. Maybe the Diver Scab is actually a cut too. I don't think that's weird. And then go like 9 mountains, 6 islands, 1 forest, 1 evolving wilds. That sounds about right. I mean, hell, we could almost go like mono red here. Actually, maybe I just want to splash for like Thirst for Discovery, Mirror Hall Mimic, and like Wandering Mind. Lantern Bearer is so good though. Man, this is strange. This is indeed strange. Alright, I'm gonna cut the Cradle. Put in the Epicure, I think. And I'm really tempted to cut this Lantern Bearer and put in like Sure Strike. I do think we want the Sure Strike in the deck. And even the second Celebrants could be good too. Maybe I guess I can cut the Knife if we're running 2 Celebrants. And then cut the Lantern Bearer and just go like this. Just a very minor blue splash and a very minor green splash. That seems good. I mean, God, it's probably still worth it to run the Lantern Bearer, though. Yeah, I just feel like Lantern Bearer is just way too good. Maybe I cut the Raconteur? No. Alright, we'll just end up cutting the Epicure at the end of the day. Okay, so we'll go Evolving Wilds. We'll go like 4 blue sources. Maybe 5. At least 9 mountains. And then maybe 2 forests now. Go like that. That seems good. Even 5 islands could be too many. Might even just be better to go 10 mountains and 4 islands. That seems right to me. All right, yeah, let's do this. Pretty fun looking deck here. Our 4-drops are the key, or at least the powerhouses. We have the Elena and Halan and Elena, the Mirror Hall Mimic, and the Lone Temper. The whatever loner. The double Alluring Suitor is going to be fantastic. We have 3 Flame Breathers. And yeah, we'll keep this hand. A little bit awkward, but Oh, that's a good draw. Gonna lead with Celebrant here. Try to push in the most amount of damage early. Go ahead and attack for 2. They're gonna give me a blood token, maybe? No? Okay. I'm gonna play the Flame Breather out instead of the Alluring Suitor. I don't want them to have an Abrade and then Abrade the Suitor. Call it like I see it. Speaking of. Okay, well, I guess we are going to play out our own now and pass. Did not hit our land number 4, sadly. Where are all my ancestral angers? Another Abrade, jeez. Man, how come they get 2? And I couldn't even get a single? Alright, let's attack in for 2. And let's play another Alluring Suitor. They can't have 3 Abrades, right? Are you freaking kidding? Wow, that is impressive. Good news is, though, if I can draw a 4th land, the loner now is probably pretty safe. Okay, well... This just feels extremely unlucky. I kept a 3-lander and we haven't drawn a land yet. And then the opponent had 3 Abrades. Sure, that's fair. Let's block here and get a blood token. Gonna take 6, go to 10. I'm gonna Blessed Bolt their Dancer at the end of the turn. Sure. I mean, good beats. Not much to say here. The opponent drew 3 Abrades and curved out, and then I missed my land drops. Yeah, why not? Okay. Seven draw steps, no land. Alright, well, what are you gonna do? Sometimes Magic says, no sir, not today, you do not get the win. Ay ay ay. It's alright. Our deck's great. Can't let a little bit of variance bring us down, keep us down. You know what? We probably made the opponent's day. They get to kill all my creatures and win the game. So at least somebody was happy. But yeah, what was that? No, that was 7 draw steps without a land. Oh wait, did I keep a 2-lander or was it a 3-lander? Now I'm second guessing myself. It doesn't matter. Either way. I'm not sure we were going to beat triple Abrade anyways, even if we did draw our lands on time. I guess with 1 island I would have been able to mimic the Celebrant, but... Well, you can't go 7-1 without getting 1 loss, so... We did get that out of the way. Now it's time to just win, 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 win. If we ever find a match. You know, the longer it takes, the more likely I am to be playing a lower and lower rank. It's so weird, even at, like, high mythics, you can run into like silvers and golds if they, yeah, like we're playing against a gold right now, which doesn't necessarily mean anything, but the disparity is so drastic. Like, okay, this is the same exact hand as last time basically. I don't have a 2-drop to go into suitor, but it's 2 mountains and the forest, so. On Esper, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle this Ancestral Anger. I'm gonna cycle another Ancestral Anger. And that's what I get for not playing... Rather, that's what I get for playing my land first, I should say. Because now, I don't get to play Evolving Wilds and fetch an island next turn, so that's on me. Innocent Traveler, 1/3, yeah. That's a good draw, though. Okay. I will play Halana and Elena. I'm gonna not pay. So they get a 5/3 flyer? I mean, we still could very easily lose this if they just kill the Halana and Elena now. But if they don't, then that's going to be game over. They do have a lot of cards in their hand. Okay, Valorous Stance, the Alluring Suitor, that's good. And attacking for 5. Alright, so let's go fetch an island here. That's a good draw too. Do we want to mimic their invader, or do we want to just play Rack and Tour? I think we're going to mimic their invader. And then we can... hold full priority, go to combat, target this. Sure strike our Halana and Elena, and then attack for lethal. Because remember, Halana and Elena pump and give haste based on their power, so nice card. So by casting Sure Strike, I gave my a Malicious Invader an extra +3/+3 over normal. That's what you call good beats. Oh, fast match. Damn, that was an insta matchup. Okay. Hey, look at this. Now that's a hand I can get behind. Oh my gosh, Ill-Tempered Loner with Vampire's Vengeance is so disgusting too. Aww. Well, we're gonna end up fetching a forest here, because we have Halana and Elena, but... it's too bad that the Lantern Bear is probably gonna be stranded unless I rip an island off the top. No big deal though. I mean, our curve is pretty good otherwise. Oh, that's not a good sign. I might be firing off the Vengeance next... well, it depends. I guess no matter what they do, if they play any exploit creature, they can sack the egg. That's a good draw. That's not an exploit creature. So... I think we're gonna go with the Halana and Elena. And we're gonna pump... let's see... could attack with both, but I guess I'll just pump the Suitor and attack for 4, because they can't kill it in combat if I just attack with this. I could pump the Flame Breather and attack with both and flip my suitor, but this seems better. Sure. Alright, so they get a 2/2. Pass. Alright, let's play the loner and see if they can do anything. If not, this is gonna be over real fast. I'd be kind of sad if I were the opponent and the person I'm playing against played Halana into Ill-Tempered Loner. Oh? What is this? I think I'm just gonna leave their egg alive. Actually, no. We'll kill the egg and the zombie. That seems better. Grizzly Ritual, maybe? It's gonna be a little bit too late, though, if that's what they have. Next turn we can go Anger on Halana and Elena and make the play of Uber buffing one of our creatures. Indeed. Okay. So let's go Anger here. Ping up for 1. There's a blue source. Nice. Anger here. Ping them for 1. Play out the Lantern Bearer. Give the Lantern Bearer +5/+5 and haste. And attack him for a casual 11 points of damage. Oh man, yeah, well, not much to say. Sometimes you play a rare and you win the game. Halana and Elena is particularly good at that because if they don't kill it, it just takes over the board in very short order. Ooh, we're getting some fast matches, I like that. A lot of times you have to wait a couple minutes. It's no good. What is going on with these hands? I have 10 mountains and an Evolving Wilds, and we get an island forest? Okay, well at least that's better. I'll just pitch the Sure Strike here. Might be playing Reckless on turn 3 instead of anything else. That card's annoying. Ugh, stupid curtains. Alright, try to find some lands. Did find lands, thankfully. They're gonna flip their... Oh, they bricked on land number 3. Alright, this gives us a chance. Go, go, go. Oh, I gave them a frickin' wolf to bounce. Oh my gosh, they are getting very unlucky. Yeah. So just like in that other game, I went 7 draws without hitting a land. They've gone 5 draws without hitting a land. Eh, not much to say there. Just bad luck. Oh my gosh, and it's passed into nighttime too? So now this is out as a 4/4? Oh no. That's a little bit too late. Because now if they just flip the curtain, my Ravager is going to take over. They're going to look at my hand and be like, oh my god, what? What do you even take? I guess they could take the Mimic since I don't have double blue. Oh, they took the Suitor. I don't know if I agree with that. Because now I'm going to make another Ravager. And this one can't flip, so... Now every time I cast a non-creature spell, they take 4 points of damage. That's brutal. At least they're drawing lands now, but could be a little bit too late, I feel like. That ain't gonna cut it. They know I have this, so I'm gonna bolt this. They're gonna take 4. Yeah, then they're just dead. Oh, another... Well, wouldn't call a couple of these games at all. They've just been rollovers. Like, opponent's deck looked fine. They just kept a 2-lander and bricked, and then we played our good cards. But them's the break sometimes, you know? Magic is very much a game of skill, but there is variance. And that's the thing. Like, having played so much Magic in my life, it also means I have lost a lot of games of Magic in my life. So can't let them get to you. Obviously they suck, or circumstances can suck, but at the end of the day, it's just a game with some amount of randomness. Alright, Arena. Pair me versus the perfect opponent. Is this the perfect opponent? We will find out. I am on the play with a fine hand. It's fine. Hopefully this Vampire's Vengeance does a lot of work. We want to see like blue-white. And Vampire's Vengeance is usually game breaker versus that. If they do play an early creature, we can always cycle our Ancestral Anger too. Swamp and a Specimen. Yeah, I don't think I need to cycle the Anger quite yet. Vampire's Vengeance also makes a blood token, so... Well, Vampire's Vengeance might not be very good versus red-black. Oh, although that is also... Okay. This might just be worth firing off then to kill the Visionary. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Get our value, get the blood token. There is a world where I might have been able to get more value, of course, but I don't want them to activate Visionary and get a land off of it. Ooh. Okay, a lot of our opponents are just missing land drops now. They played Vampire's Kiss on me and then didn't play a third land, so... If they didn't find another land, they're gonna have to activate a blood token. And this could be another scenario where they don't draw land, they flip the Raconteur, and then the game ends. Yeah, they discarded Vampire's Vengeance. And they bricked. Wow. And we drew the same exact card. Holy smokes. Alright, let's mimic our Ravager. Attack them for 4. So they go. They need like a Hero's Downfall? Or a Rending Flame? Oh, it's not good enough. These haven't been very fun, but they've been quick. So if I play Kessig Flame Breather, then Ancestral Anger, that pings them for 5. I guess we're gonna do that, even though it's gonna flip one of our Ravagers. Because the chance is there that if we draw something else like that, it's just gonna end the game. Alright, GG's. Don't block the Trampler if you're gonna block one. And now they're just dead. Okay. Yeah, not anything to say. I have showcased 0 skill in these last few games. All that's occurred is that the opponents have missed multiple land, well, missed their 3rd land drop for multiple turns, while I've played a Raconteur, flipped it, and then copied it. Same exact thing. Yeah. Game of variance has been called and demonstrated. See, in these type of scenarios, those aren't the type of games I want. You know? We want to have a nice grindy game where my play skill shines and we outplay the opponent. But, well, you play them as you get them, you know? You play them as you get them. Alright, another Mythic player we get to play against. Let's see how our hand looks on the draw. Pretty good. Got one of our Flame Breathers, a couple cantrips, and a Wandering Mind with a blue source. Certainly a keep. So I guess... yeah, I mean, pretty easy sequencing here, right? Turn 2 Flame Breather, turn 3 probably Impulse. Though hopefully we just draw like one of our Alluring Suitors. Ooh, another Anger. That'll be fun. Loner's not a bad draw too. Come on. I want an island or a 3-drop that's castable. Perfect. Beautiful. And so now next turn, we can attack, flip the Suitor, and then play the Loner. Opponent has an egg. Well, hopefully we're going to kill them before whatever they do becomes any relevant. So we can cast one of these pre-combat on the Suitor. Nice. We can actually cast a second one then here, right? Although maybe we don't want to do it yet. Maybe we want to give our... yeah, maybe we want to keep the second Anger to give our Loner trample later. So let's just attack with both of these. Alright, looks like they have Undying Malice in their hand, so they're going to get a 1/5 back. And Scry 2, that's okay. Yep. The thing is, though, the egg as a 1/5 is super awkward, right? Because they want to sack it. So if they sack it, it loses the counter. Yep, that's fine. They did double top there as well, so they're presumably going to draw whatever this is. Okay, that's fine. Alright, how do we play this turn? I think we're gonna play Anger on the Loner. For starters. See what we draw. Oh, that's very good. Okay. And we're gonna go to combat. I think we're just going to attack with the Loner and not the Dancer. Well, how many cards do they have in their hand? They have 2 cards in their hand. So if I go like this, they're going to put the Assistant on the Loner, the Serpent on the Dancer. I guess I'm okay trading off my Loner though, right? Yeah, I think I'm okay trading off my Loner. Oh, they didn't even block. Uh-huh. Alright, well in that case, we'll just go ahead and fire it off. It's got trample here too, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And then go ahead and play out the Celebrants. And keep pushing damage next turn. Okay, they can sack their Dissenter, get a 2/2, draw a card. They are crazy on the defense though here. Let's start things off with Impulse, ping them for 1. Okay, then let's play Forest out. And attack with these 3. It's gonna be hard for them here. They're gonna need something special because we have the Pump of the Deadly Dancer too. Currently they're taking lethal. So they must have something here. So I'm just gonna pass priority if they block like this. Okay. So we'll let First Strike resolve. Now we'll go ahead and use the Pump ability. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to ping them for 3. Since we have a Flame Breathe on the board and a Wandering Mind in hand, it's not going to be very hard to find 2 points of damage. Oh, now they're going to go back to 4. Okay, that's annoying. Sure. Yeah, just draw another Ancestral Anger, although I guess here we want to actually play Celebrants. And then if I draw Anger, we'll cast on the Celebrant, so let's go ahead and pitch a Mountain. And we'll just pass now. Okay, 2 cards in their hand. Bleed Dry the Flame Breather, I like it. That is some scary damage otherwise, potentially. Oh, well, so is that. I will go ahead and lead on the Wandering Mind. And that should do her. Both of these will win the game. To play around bounce. Let's see. I guess the Vengeance is slightly better. Yeah. Nice. So if I go for Anger and they have Bounce, then I get kind of wrecked. I don't even get to draw a card. Whereas the Vengeance, even if they have Bounce for my 4/4, they still take 2 damage, and I'm killing 2 of their creatures. Alright. Well, at least that game was interactive. Our draw was just pretty gross, but at least the opponent, you know, was doing things. So we're 5-1 now. Let's win 2 more and get the goods. Give me my trophy. Or not. It's fine. Happy whatever day it is. Whatever day this gets uploaded, happy day. Hope you're doing swell. Hope you're enjoying this format. Don't let a card like Halana and Elena dissuade you from playing, because this format has been enjoyable. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay not to say anything. Sometimes silence is the most powerful tool. Okay, next game, let's go. On the draw... You know, I only have 2 forests in the deck. Yeah, that can't be a keep. It's not even good even if I drew an island, so let's go down to 6. That looks a lot better. I can actually pitch a mountain here. Because the Angers are going to cycle. Find new cards. And I'm on the draw, so I think I like that. Will we get punished? Hope not, but I think pitching the land was the correct play. If we brick on a land next turn, we can Impulse instead of Ancestraling too. Oh no, are we gonna run into another, like, triple Abrade deck? That's what our 1 loss is so far. Fearful Villager, you got it. Alright, did find a land. Let's just go ahead and play a creature this turn. I cannot block you. Spore Crawler, you got it. Okay, let's go ahead and... Impulse? Ooh, next turn. Next turn could be juicy. A lot of anger. Looks like the opponent might have a Flame Blessed Bolt in their hand, but I mean, they're pressuring us pretty well here. Yeah, I'm gonna take 5 if they attack. Oh, unless they get a little bit scared. Oh wait, I guess I wouldn't take 5. We would have a good block on the 2-3. Alright, well let's go ahead and fire off an anger. First one here. Second one here. Oh geez. Now we can flip this Alluring Suitor as well. Nice. Gonna get 4 extra mana this way too. Ooh, baby. And I can double pump. This is a gross turn. Man, I'm telling you, the Alluring Suitors are like the best red uncommon. People still sleep on that card. Like, they just took 11 damage there. What the heck? Incredible. And they have trample too, you know? Like, that's another thing. They're pumpable and they have trample. Ugh. Ooh, are they gonna Wolf Strike me if they just pass? That smells like what's gonna happen here. Oh, maybe no Wolf Strike. Okay, well let's go for Thirsts and see what happens. Let's discard. I guess I don't even want to attack. If they're just going to pass the turn, I'm going to play 2 spells and pass back. I don't want to play my anger into them having a combat trick. I put them on having the Blessed Bolt, so yep. Not a surprise that that Celebrant's dying end of turn. It gets really awkward here for them, though. I was going to say, if they just pass the turn, I'm going to play my Raconteur, and it's going to be on the backside. So they could have another Bolt. So let's play the land. Play out our Raconteur. Pump our Flame Breather, because the other 2 creatures can already attack into everything. This pings them for 2. I'm going to draw another card. Oof. Well, I guess we win. Okay. Oh, man. Alluring Suitors there quickly turned the tides of the battle, huh? Brutality. Alright, we are, what, 6-1 now? Let's go, baby. Ah. Hopefully we can win one of the next 2 games. Put me on the play, and I want to go like this. I want to go turn 1 Lantern Bearer, turn 2 Flame Breather, turn 3 Alluring Suitor, attack for 2, flip the Alluring Suitor, maybe do something with 2 mana, turn 4 Halana and Elena. Is that asking too much? No. I don't think so. If anybody can do it, I can do it. Why not just have the nut draw for one game? If anything, I think it would be only fair to give me that type of hand. Okay, here we go. We have found an opponent. We are not on the play, but it is a decent looking hand. We don't have the turn 1 Lantern Bearer, but we can go fetch up a blue, play it turn 2, and then turn 3 Alluring Suitor's nice. Or Angers. I have, what, 4 in the deck? 5 in the deck? I can't remember. Wow, they're gonna play. Okay, so they're gonna start pinging themselves too. 2 mana 3/3 that deals them 1 on their upkeep. I'll take it. Let's save the anger. We don't need to cycle it quite yet. Okay, let's race. That's not a very good racer. Oh, where was that last turn? Alright, let's swing in for 1, play the Alluring Suitor. We could get that sick turn again where we play Suitor on turn 3, play another Suitor on turn 4, attack and double flip. Like, if everything goes right next turn, I might be able to play Alluring Suitor into Celebrants. So they discard a Skulking Killer. No attacks, and yep, here comes the lineup. Alluring Suitor. Smash. Double trigger. 4 extra mana. I assume they're going to trade the Deadly Dancer for their Graf Reaver. No pump from us, and then we follow up with a 5-drop on turn 4. This is so disgusting. Like, please, keep passing me Alluring Suitor. Oh, well, Death Toucher kind of sucks. Jeez. That's really good too. But I think what we're gonna do here is start unloading these Angers. We're gonna put 1... Actually, we're just gonna put them both on the Lantern Bearer. Because they already have to double block the Celebrant anyways. And the Deadly Dancer already trades straight up for their Scavenger, so... We're gonna push in quite a bit of damage this turn. I mean, our hand is still sick, too. We get to refuel very easily. Yep, they did the double block. Alright, they're gonna go down to 9, be left with a 2/2. Heron of Hope, indeed. Alright, so how are we gonna play this? I only have 2 red, so I can only single pump currently. So let's go ahead and impulse off of 2 red then. Wow, 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 wow. Another anger. That's really good, obviously. Okay. Well, let's put it on the Dancer and force a really bad double block for them, I guess. Play out our land. If I attack with everything, what happens? Heron of Hope eats the Lantern Bearer. 2/2 jumps in front of Flame Breathe and they go to 1. Or they have to double block my Deadly Dancer. And then they take 3. So this is only good outcomes, I think. Alright, nice. And we'll just pass. Another Heron of Hope. Yep, that's fine. We might be able to ping them out here, right? I guess we don't need to discard anything though. But if we play Flame Breather into Thirst and hit another one of our Angers, we win. It's a lot of land. Okay. I guess we just pass then. I mean, they can gain 3 life this turn and go back to 5, but that means they would need to attack, and they have to do something else. Because I still have some 1-power creatures at the end of the day. Grisly Ritual on one of my Flame Breathers. Alright, I mean, we still only need to find any non-creature spell to win. Shouldn't be too hard to do. That also is pretty good, yeah. So we go Wandering Mind, grab Vengeance, Alana and Elena on the Wandering Mind, and attack with everything. GG. Yeah, this deck was pretty good. The only game I lost was, what? Missing my land drop? I think, for 7 turns? Yeah, the only game I lost was missing a land drop for 7 turns, keeping a 3-lander and not hitting a land for 7 turns, something like that. So, I mean, not much to say here. We were effectively mono-red splashing for some bombs. Mono-red splashing Halana, mono-red splashing Mirror Hall Mimic, so good mana, good curve, good creatures, and that's how you do it, baby. Hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. Thanks for watching. Another nice little 7 winner here. We'll see you back tomorrow. Peace out.